Hi, my name is Ashlyn Bourget, and this is my recap over the 72-hour social media fast. So for my work, I am actually having to be on social media, so that kind of sucks that I didn't get to do the project like in its full thing. Um, but logging off from my own social media has been really good for me. It's a nice break to not hear what everybody else is saying about you, to not really care. I know that the person who I was before I came to DBU, I was really consumed with what the world thought of me, how people perceived me, and I really struggled with just trying to fit everyone's needs and be the people pleaser that I still am to this day. But I think now, since coming to DBU and people don't really use social media as much here, obviously there are still certain groups that do, but a lot of the people I found myself finding community in and surrounding myself with, they don't use social media as much. So this was a nice break to just sit back, invest in the word, and get to hang out with those people more. So that was super cool to see. I run DBU Chapel Worship social media, DBU Admission social media, and DBU Campus Live social media. So I have my fair share of social media platforms for the university. So it was super fun just to tune out of mine. I turned off notifications, so I wasn't getting notifications for my own account. Tons of people tagged me and stuff, and I didn't see it until 72 hours later, and so that's crazy. Normally, I'm the girl who's very attentive and very just on top of it because, I mean, it's my job to be on top of it. So it was very cool to just see how else I could spend that time. I got ahead on a lot of homework. I got to invest in actually studying with no distractions. So that was really helpful. I got to spend a lot of that quality time, invest in other people. I went on a lot of lunch dates. I got to hang out with my boyfriend and just invest in quality time together. And that was really, really special for both of us. So that was a super cool experience that we got to have. I'm super thankful for this opportunity just to see how we could be off social media. And like I said, just I'm a different person than I was when I started social media, and while I may be trying to like make it a career, running people's social media and running my own, it's been really cool to just have a break and remember, hey, it's okay to take care of yourself and take care of your mental health, and take time to just do what you need to do instead of letting everybody else prioritize. And it's also just interesting to see how the world misconstrues social media to this day. Like, while it is my career, and there's so many benefits to social media, and I can go on and on. I love social media, genuinely. I love getting to connect with people across the world. I have cousins and relatives that live in the Czech Republic, and this is one of the only ways that I can connect with them. And so social media has a special place in my heart, but it's super cool to just get to see the other side of it, of, hey, this isn't always the best platform in general for everybody to be using to connect. Like, we need to invest in actually spending time with others instead of relying on an app to do everything for us. And so that was really, really helpful and just cool to see. And it's also just interesting how over 72 hours, certain trends can change, and things that I may have been interested in before aren't really a thing anymore, which is crazy. Everybody was talking about the corn song from TikTok, and now it's like, okay, something completely different, which is really just interesting for me because normally I have to be in tune with all of it. And I wasn't on my own personal social media. So just already logging off of just my personal, not even the business accounts that I run, I already saw a huge difference in that, and getting to see that change in myself. I also just got to invest a lot more time in my work. I put all of my attention into those social media platforms, and I didn't check my own. I really was just checking insights and doing all of my own stuff for the businesses that I run and for DBU, which is just totally different because normally I'd spend hours looking at clothes and pinning Pinterest board stuff and whatever, and here I wasn't doing any of that. I was solely focused on work, or I was solely focused on the positive side effects and marketing for my groups that I needed to instead of for my personal gain, which was very, very interesting. Also during this time, I got to spend a lot more time in the Word. I spent a lot more time in the coffee house. I got to know a couple new people. I met new freshmen, which is just so crazy to me that the new class is already here. And it was my job to welcome them on a different social media platform. And here I am becoming friends with all of them. That just seems so crazy to me. Would I do this again? Would I like to? Yes. Do I think that's possible for me in where I'm at in life and what my student worker job is? No. I've always just been jealous of those people that could log off of social media and not really have to worry about the consequences of everything. I will just never be able to log off of social media due to what I do for the university. But as far as my personal social media, like, it was very nice to not have to worry about what people thought. Like, genuinely, I don't think I've been that out of tune with social media in quite some time. I didn't think that this project was going to make that big of a difference for me because I knew that I was already going to have to be on social media platforms for those other, like, accounts. But it was super cool just to get to see what happens with taking off my own personal social media and experiencing that for the first time, because I've never logged off, maybe from a time when I was grounded as a teenager, but I've never logged off since, and so that's been super cool to see, of just like the personal growth that can come from that. And social media can be such a good thing, but it was a good reminder that there's also so much bad and that it's okay to have a break. And nobody's gonna die if you don't post. So it's super cool to see that, hey, you still have a community sitting there waiting for you the second you go back. But also you come back to all the negative comments and the people pleasing and everything else that comes with that. So it was just super cool to see like how the Lord worked through that in me, and that it was a nice gentle reminder that I don't need to please everyone, that everything I do on social media, while it looks so fun, can be so fake. And it was a nice reminder that not everybody needs a daily update. Nobody really cares what you're doing. Instagram and Facebook and social media in general is just a highlight reel of our lives. It is not the full thing. So you never really know what someone's going through. So this was just a really cool opportunity for me to get to witness that. And so would I do this again? Yes, if I can. But I think it's a super cool opportunity and I'm really thankful for it. I'm thankful for the chance to just be here and get to have this opportunity of showcasing my platforms and just focusing more on work instead of myself. All right, bye.